Hello everybody, it's day 2 at the Steampunk Expo. It's been good. It's been a different kind of day. Obviously yesterday was more, things were still getting very much settled and there were fewer people. Sorry, as I do this, I'm trying to find a good spot where I don't get the glare of that damn light. Freaking thing. Anyway, obviously it's been a lot busier, more people have been there. It's been a lot of meeting and greeting, going to panels and doing stuff, and I'm tired. But obviously, I'm a lot better. For anyone who last time when I was vlogging my last vlog, someone said, you look like you're exhausted. Please rest before you die. Paraphrased, bear in mind. But right now, if I seem to be breathing really heavily, it's because I'm laced into a corset that is extremely tight. So there will be lots of heaving breaths and water. I'll go over there. So let's see. Upshots. Sorry, I just noticed a picture moved. Not literally. It must have tilted when I moved some stuff earlier. The point being, upshots. I caught the end of Steam Boy. I learned how to do some knot ties, how to tie some knots so I can tie my airship down when I finally get one. I got to see and practice some Bartitsu, or Baritsu for you Sherlock Holmes fans. You'll probably know it under that name better. And, of course, the crowning glory was meeting Terence Zadunik for the first time, and hopefully not the last. I've waited a long time for that moment. When I first got into Repo, right at that time, the irony was that there had been the Repo Road Tour had just left, like days after I bought my copy of the movie, and just entered the fandom and got sucked in. So there was always a sense that fate, being the evil bitch that she is, had cheated me once more of something that I really wanted, but I was given a second chance, and so it goes. So it goes, to quote Slaughterhouse 51. Yes, that's the correct number. So yes, meeting Terence Zadunik. I also bought from him, one moment again, here I go leaving camera, bad web camera, bad vlogger, bad. Let's see. Of course, pretty much the creme de la creme item he's working on these days, which is The Molting. It's his comic book series, drawn entirely by him, distributed by him, blah blah blah. Signed by him, as you can see. Note where my finger is there. I would say, for anyone who's on the fence about this comic, because to a certain degree I was too, before I actually just decided I'm going to just buy a copy, because I need something, I needed something for him to sign, and I felt it would be, it didn't feel right to just, have him sign the autograph page in the program. Sure, that may be what it's made for, but it also feels awkward. It feels just like, you're taking names. It's creepy. So I figured, get something that was really done by him, and have him sign that. Have him sign, So I picked that up, and I got it signed. That's all I'm going to tell you. No, let's see, sorry, I know, I keep breaking pause and this and that and the other. You try stringing a sentence together when you can't breathe straight. Later in the day, after that was all done, obviously, I did a change. This is not the original outfit I was wearing earlier in the morning. Obviously, if I'd worn this all day, I think I'd be dead by now. But I had to do a quick change. This is the dress I wore to the Masquerade Ball, where I can boast proudly that I was the first one on the dance floor, give or take. Well, technically me and my dance partner were the first ones on the dance floor. And that was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Finally knowing how to waltz actually paid off. On the downside, however, there were a lot of downsides today. There's a lot of shit that happened that could have been avoided. Primarily organizational stuff. Now, I know, organization isn't easy. But when you are servicing a couple thousand people. I'm not sure how many specifically. I heard 1,500 were there today. When you've got that many people relying on things to run smoothly and things back up big time, you've got a problem. You need to fix that, and that definitely did get on my nerves. Primarily, we had to buy tickets for the Masquerade Ball separately. You couldn't get them anywhere else. You had to go up to the desk and buy a ticket, and so on and so forth. Why they didn't just incorporate that with all the pre-registered packs, I don't know, but there you go. Even as it was, people who had the platinum registrations who did get a voucher, there was all kinds of confusion over them. It's like, are they allowed in? Are they allowed out? Do they have a ticket? Do they have a what? You know, the organization is kind of in the crapper. I wish I could say otherwise, but what are you supposed to do? I mean, when I first arrived this morning, I was told they will have the tickets for the Masquerade Ball in an hour. So I leave for an hour. And I come back and move forward, oh, it'll be another hour. And I'm like, okay, that's a little annoying. I'm trying to plan my day. I have things that I want to do. And if I don't have some kind of structure, some kind of organization, that's a problem. Otherwise, it falls all to chaos. And, finally I come back towards the end of the second, it was almost 3, and they said that the tickets would be there at 3. As it turns out, they weren't there till 3:30. Apparently, now again, I'm saying this I'm talking a little bit out of my ass here because I'm not entirely sure what took place, but what the grapevine informed me of was that the person who had the tickets was somewhere in the building, but they couldn't find him. Am I the only one who that strikes as a little bit of a stupid set of circumstances? Why isn't this person carrying a phone? We may be steampunks, but this is still, steampunks, that does not mean that you are incommunicado. You carry something better, maybe, than a phone. You carry your aerial telepathic brainwave sender. I'm not picky, but you should be available. And then there was issues with getting things back into the merchant's room after the merchant's room had technically closed, but it just needed to go in there. No, it wasn't like... it was this endless circumstance of one after the other. Panels went too long, panels got canceled, panels ran into each other. Things that were supposed to be a half hour turned out to be an hour. Things that were an hour had shrunk down to a half hour. That was like the Bart or Bar Itsu thing was originally supposed to be just a half hour, according to the schedule, but they took it outside and it went for an hour, and that was fun. So that, I think, thus far, that's the only complaint I have about the expo. And obviously it's the first expo, so I'm not going, and apparently they've had issues aplenty. So I feel for them, but I'm also a critic, and a critic can't deny when she is irritated by something. It's hard, but one of the most primary things, obviously I'm not always the world's most organized person. Doing these videos has proven that, to me, it is difficult to meet the demands of a lot of people. And allow me to say that, absolutely, that every person out there, I cherish your opinions and everything. So, I can appreciate that it's hard, but I can also appreciate that it needs to get done. So, also, and I don't have much longer, but I will say this is the dress I wore to the ball. Well, I'm going to back up so you can see it more fully. This is my best dress, my showstopper, my Irene Adler dress. I love this thing. It's custom made. It is so fitted I can barely breathe in it. And there is bodice, overskirt with bustle, and the striped underskirt. And I love it. And I hope that, and obviously, certainly there were a lot of people taking pictures of it, so I presume others loved it too. But that's it for now. Tune in next time. I'll be talking more and go by the molting. That's all else I've got to say. Bye.